Hello, in today's video on Microsoft Excel for data analytics, we are going to be looking at EDATE. Okay, and so if you're ready, let's jump right in.
It's all gonna be good. Don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about nothing now. It's all gonna be good. So breathe like you know you should. Yeah, breathe.
Alright, so what does the EDATE function do? Okay, so the EDATE function simply helps us to add dates or subtract dates from a starting date. Alright, and so there must be a starting date. Alright, and so once we know the starting date, okay, we can either add more days to the starting date or subtract from the starting date. Okay, and so we can see that in this particular video we have just a simple profit and loss statement or income statement. Okay, and we can see that the starting date for our profit and loss is on 1st January 2026. All right, so in this case, now first of all, let's assume that we want to go back 1 month from this particular month, and that is going to be the result, all right, or the net profit according to this income statement. Okay, all right, and so if you are going back 1 month, then that should be December 2025. All right, if you are going back 1 month, that means you want to say that, all right, so this particular records over here is based on what we had for December 2025. Okay, now one thing we can do simply is to just take this, someone will just copy this and then paste this here and then change this to December. All right, just do something like so, and then you can just write 2025. All right, and then it's going to look something like this. Wait, hold on. And then it's going to look, I think the date is a bit confusing right there. All right, and then it's going to be December 2025. But can we do it like this across? All right, that is a problem. Can we do this across? So if let's say this is December 2025, then this is going to be November, and then this is going to be October, September, August. We can't do it this way. All right, and that is where the EDATE is most powerful. So let's see how we can use that to work our way around this. Hello, I'm Meshach here, and still in the course of the video. Just wanted to take a minute and to let you know that if you're a small business owner or someone trying to break into data analytics, hey, you should know that I can help you move faster without confusion. Over here, I offer one-on-one data analytics coaching where I teach you practical skills in Power BI, SQL, Excel, Python, alright, and business insights tailored to your goals. Whether it's for improving decisions or landing a role, you are at the right place. I also needed to know that I've also created a Power BI beginner ebook that breaks everything down step by step, no jargon, no overwhelming. And so if you are ready to actually understand data and use it with confidence, I'll ask you to check the links right below. I've attached it to my video. Alright, and you can see, so this is my one-on-one coaching where you can book a coaching session with me, and you can get to ask me questions directly, and I can help you to solve any problem that you are looking to solve when it comes to data analytics. You can also find my ebook here, right? And so if there is something that you like, you can simply go in and then you can purchase it, and it's quite affordable, so you can just go in and purchase it, and trust me that you are going to get the value that you are looking for as you buy this book. All right, so without much ado, I digress. Let's move back to the video. All right, so let's see how we can do this. So in this case, we are going to be using the EDATE function. All right, so I'm simply going to say equal to EDATE. Now it's a function, so don't forget to bring it equal to. All right, so equal to EDATE. So this is what we are using. All right, like so. All right, and you see now it's asking us for the start date. And so what is our start date? Now our start date is actually this one, 1st January 2026. This is our start date. All right, so we are simply going to select the start date, and then it's going to ask us. Now we are going back to the previous year. All right, we are going back to the previous year, and EDATE simply works or only works with months. It doesn't work with years and days. It works with months. And so if you are going back to the previous year and we are starting on January 1st 2026, then the previous year is going to be December 1 2025. All right, and by that I'm going to select my comma, and because we are going back, we are going to use -1. All right, we are going to use -1. So -1 from the start date, that is last month. All right, okay, and now if we close this and execute, now you can see we have 1st December 2025. And so if you are going that tangent, now we are going to just select this and drag all of this, and you can see that as we drag, excuse me, it takes us back. And so 1 month from this is December 2025, 1 month from this is November 2025, 1 month from this is October 2025, and then follows in that order. All right, and so this is how we can use the EDATE. But let's say we don't want to go back, we want to actually go forward. So we want to go 1 month forward from the start date. Okay, we want to go 1 month forward from the start date. And so in this particular case, what we can simply do is that we can say, okay, so if you are going 1 month from the start date, then it simply means that, excuse me, it simply means that we are going to say, okay, EDATE, all right, like so, and then the start date is again going to be this, and because you are going 1 month from the start date, that means you are going forward. Now it's going to be one, all right, it's going to be plus one, so one, all right. And now we can just do this, and it's showing us that from January 2026, the next month is February 2026, all right, and it follows along on that tangent, all right, like so, all the way to September 1, 2026. Okay, but then there's another twist to this. Let's say we don't want to do it by month, we want to do it by year. So 1st January 2026, and we want to move on to 1st January 2027. All right, and since we are saying that only based on months, how can we do that? How can we get 1st January 2027, 1st January 2028, 2029? All right, and in that case, do not forget that 12 months make a year. All right, and so if 12 months makes a year, we can simply go ahead and still say, all right, EDATE like so, and this is going to be our start date. Now we are looking at 1 year from now, and so in view of this, it's going to be 12 months from now. Okay, and now we can close this, and if we do enter, you can see that now we have 1st January 2026 to 1st January 2027. All right, and then from this, if you are to drag this all the way here, you can see we have 1st January 2028 like so. Now if you just need for the 6 months period, we can again use 6 months, and that is how the EDATE functions, or that is how the EDATE works. All right, it works with date, and it helps you to either subtract or add to your starting date. Okay, and so yes, this is how you can use EDATE in Microsoft Excel for data analytics. All right, and I do believe this was helpful. If it was, don't forget to hit the like button. All right, and do want to subscribe today so that when I upload any new video on Microsoft Excel, which is going to be done weekly, you're going to be among the first to be notified. Don't forget to, like I said, subscribe so you can join the Nakama, so that again when I upload a new video, you'll be among the first to be notified. All right, and also be sure to take care of yourself, and I'll be sure to catch you in the next one. Take care. See ya.
Whatever you take, baby, if that's what you like, I'll do it.